Hello there. Today I'd like to talk to you about how to improve the energy rating of your property. If your property doesn't meet the minimum standards, here's how to bring them in line with the law. With insulation or lack of it, that's the biggest cause of energy deficiency, with around a quarter of a home's heat lost through the roof. Insulating your loft is a simple and effective way to reduce heat loss, and if your attic space is easy to access and has no damp or condensation problems, it should be easy to insulate in most cases, and it's possible of course to do it yourself, so saving a bit of money. Whilst costs can vary depending on your property type, in most cases the cost is usually offset by the annual energy bill saving. Generally, houses built after 1990 have wall insulation to help keep in the heat. However, anything predating this may not have any at all. And about a third of all heat lost in an insulated home escapes through the walls, but the type of padding required to insulate a home is dependent upon the type of walls that your property has. If your property was built after the 1920s, it is likely to have cavity walls and will require insulation to be injected into the cavity. The process requires a registered professional to install and should only take a couple of hours to complete. Pre-1920 properties commonly have solid walls and will need internal or external wall insulation, which is a substantially bigger job and can be costly. In respect of glazing, if you don't have double glazing, you'll be amazed at the difference it can make to annual energy bills. The average home loses around 10% of its heat through windows and doors, so good, energy efficient glazing is essential. Don't forget, when it comes to choosing windows, keep an eye out for the Energy Saving Trust recommended logo, which is given to the most efficient glazing system. With regards to your boiler, central heating boiler, upgrading the current boiler or installing an efficient and a cost-effective heating system is another way to save energy and help reduce your tenants' monthly costs. While these can be expensive initially, they can prove an important factor when it comes to making your property legal against its EPC Energy Performance Certificate certification. With renewable energy, by installing renewables like rooftop solar panels or solar water heating, your property's energy consumption is likely to be low, which will not only help you but also your tenants. And whilst these might not be the cheapest energy upgrades and aren't the most aesthetically pleasing, the impact can make quite the difference in reducing the cost of energy bills. And a few easy upgrades, well, efficiency upgrades don't always need to come at a major expense, and there's also several easy and cheap ways to insulate your rental property, like investing in a rug, fitting heavy curtains to keep the heat in. You can also install reflective panels or foil between radiators to reflect heat back into the room, as well as draft excluders, a great way to stop heat escaping through gaps under the doors. Lighting accounts for around a fifth of the average household's electricity bill, so by replacing old light bulbs with energy efficient ones or LED bulbs, your tenants will use much less electricity whilst being kinder to the environment. Investing in a hot water cylinder jacket, which typically costs around £15 to £20, could save around £20 a year, and by covering pipes with the proper insulation, you'll keep hot water hotter for longer. Fitting a water-saving shower head will also help your tenants cut back on the amount of energy and water they are using. So I hope that helps a few tips there. I'm Kevin Parson. Thank you for joining me and look forward to speaking to you soon.